Auntie Flo has come to visit and she is in my insides. My Snapchat memories, what was on it? Little Caesar's pizza with cheese bread and hot wings. But you deserve it, Kenzie, you're fine. No, you don't. The Lord is waiting on you to make a move. You are not waiting on the Lord. So it's like, I cannot continue to cry out to God, talk about why am I in the same place when he has literally given me all the tools he could give me. Surrender your default setting to God. The old Mackenzie wants to do this, but I know that you've called me to be greater. Discipline shows up when everybody else is outside living their best life, having fun, and you are in the gym showing up for yourself. Hey Bookies! And welcome, I almost said Vlogmas. Welcome to Vlogtober. I believe this is day 10. And so I know I look a mess, but I have a good excuse. So I just got done working out. Best workout ever. If y'all know me, y'all know I always say it's always the workouts that I didn't want to do that end up being the best. So we're going to keep this Vlogtober cute, short, sweet, and simple because it was really just on my heart to talk about it because I'm proud of myself and I know I'm not the only one that struggles with this. So the topic for today is discipline versus motivation. And I wanted to talk about that today because y'all, I did not want to come. I did not want to show up. When I tell you, I was so stuck on what my plan was going to be after work that I just knew. I was not stepping foot in this gym today. You want to know why? Because my monthly has came. Auntie Flo has come to visit and she is in my insides, rearranging every piece of my fiber, every piece of my being. She is in there going at it, okay? I am literally cramping. I am bloated. I feel like I'm 7 months pregnant. I have a headache and I just didn't feel like it, y'all. And when I tell you, ever since I woke up this morning, you can ask my teammates. I mean, it's not like y'all know them, but anywho, you can ask my teammates. Like, I literally came in. It wasn't even like 8:30 yet, and I'm already like, y'all know what I'm craving? SMBs. If y'all don't know what SMBs is, it's a burger place out here. And last time we had a team lunch there, y'all, I got a burger, hot wings, fries, a milkshake. It was fire. 8 in the morning, and that's what I'm thinking about. And of course, my Snapchat memories, the inner me. My Snapchat memories, what was on it? Little Caesar's pizza with cheese bread and hot wings. Y'all, when I tell y'all the enemy was working me today, I literally was like, you know what? You deserve. And this is where I always mess up, y'all. That's why you have to be self-aware because I realize that our real life be enabling myself. Talking about, you know what? You deserve it, Kenzie. You're fine. No, you don't. Why do you think you deserve these things? No, you don't. Okay, we're about to go so off topic. Y'all know how I am. Just bear with me because I'm also trying to stop rewarding myself with food. Like, reward yourself with a floating session. Reward yourself with going to get your nails done. Reward yourself with getting a new pair of workout shoes because Lord knows you need them. I got holes in my big toe. Reward yourself with that. You sitting up here talking about you deserve some Wingstop. Baby, no, you don't. Anyway, that's not why we're here, y'all. I just got angry because I be making myself mad the fact that I think that way. But I digress. So I literally had a whole plan after work today. I was like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to get me some Wingstop. I'm going to take me a shower and I'm going to get in bed and I'm going to watch Netflix. But then I had to remember, like, not only did we just talk about being delivered and set free at church and that the Lord is waiting on you to make a move. You are not waiting on the Lord. So it's like, I cannot continue to cry out to God, talk about why am I in the same place when he has literally given me all the tools he could give me, given me all the power, all the say so, and I'm the one that's choosing to go the other way. I'm the one that's choosing to go the other way. So I thought about that. And then another thing I thought about, and I freaking can't remember the sermon title. If I remember the sermon title, I'm gonna really try hard to think about it because I want y'all to watch it too. I'm gonna make sure to put a snippet here. But she talks about, is it called Change Your Core? Talk to me, Jesus. Talk to me, Jesus. Is it called Change Your Core? Y'all, Jesus is good. When I tell y'all, I have a file of sermons in my head. And when I start to think of them, I just see like the little Mackenzie minions back there like, what is she? Y'all know that SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob forgot his name and it showed all the little SpongeBobs in his brain. He was like, what's his name? And they were like,
what's his name? What's his name? I got nothing on a name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
Y'all know. All right, I digress. Again. Okay, but anywho, it is called Change Your Core. I'm going to find a snippet and I'm going to put it in here because I love y'all that much and I want y'all to get blessed and I want y'all to get this word.
My default setting was a fisherman, but Jesus said he would make me a fisher of men, and now Jesus is gone, but he's given me the Spirit so that I can reach other people, and so I have to produce from this core. Do you know that your default setting and your destiny may not be in alignment? That's why you can't trust your default setting. That's why you have to be willing to change your core. I'll give you a practical example. Your default setting may be a strong, independent woman. But now you're married. I'm not speaking my life, I'm just talking about somebody else. And if you aren't careful, you'll bring your default setting into your new destiny. You're shy, but God has called you to speak. Your default setting could sabotage your destiny if you aren't careful. And so they have made a decision to not let this default setting. You will no longer trust your initial reaction when you realize I can't trust my default setting. My initial reaction will likely be wrong because it is what I am most used to doing. And so before I act and before I speak, I have to qualify what I'm doing with who I've been called to be, because my default setting and my destiny don't always align.
But she talks about what is your default setting, because it's your default setting that is holding you back. For a good example, to make it plain to y'all, my default setting is when I don't feel good, when I don't feel like it, I say I deserve, and I go do things that is not beneficial to my future self, that is not beneficial to me. It is temporary satisfaction, and that is it. Nothing benefiting coming from it. My default setting, I don't feel good. So I'm going to go to Wingstop and I'm going to sit in bed and I'm going to watch Netflix. And then at the end of the night, I'm going to be like, why did you do that? Now the next day we got to start over. In that sermon, she talks about being strong enough to deny yourself in that moment and surrender your default setting to God. And what I have started doing before I even had a YouTube channel, when I would have cravings, and I'm ministering to myself right now because I need to start doing this again. When I started having cravings, I would instantly get out my phone. Y'all, I keep checking my watch to make sure it's recording because this phone be trying to play me and I just be sitting up here talking and it'd be off. Anyway, I literally would get out my notes and I would say like, God. And if I have the notes still, I'm going to put it in here. I would be like, God, I am craving Wingstop right now. I want a 20-piece with a large fry, 70,000 ranches, because if y'all know, you know about that ranch. Let's not talk about it before I influence myself. I would literally say that I am craving this, but I know that I don't need it. I know that after I eat it, I'm not going to feel good. Lord, I pray you help me deal with what it is that is making me crave these things, because I know it's deeper than just wanting this food. What inside of me is trying to feel the pain, feel the void. Y'all know what I'm trying to say with food, because the food's not going to make me feel better. So Father God, I pray that you start healing whatever it is that draws me to food, as if that's going to heal it. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? I feel like that's what's kept me from talking so much on the camera, because it's like I have a hard time articulating my thoughts sometimes. So I'm like, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say when I say it. If you feel me, can you type, I feel you in the chat? And so it's like I'm surrendering myself to the Lord. Like, the old Mackenzie wants to do this. The Mackenzie in this very moment wants to do this, but I know that you've called me to be greater. I know that you've called me to a higher calling than to go back to my old ways, than to go back to my default setting. So Father God, I pray that you help me act in a way that pleases you. I pray that you help me act in a way that benefits my future self, that sets me up for success and puts me on the path that you see fit for me. Not me defaulting to my old ways as I've been doing, as I've always done it, and then crying the next day about why am I like this? Why is nothing changing? Oh, y'all, that was good to me. I say all that to say that is what brought me to the gym today. Because if anything, I always say, you have time to do everything else, and you can't show up for yourself for at least 30 minutes. A mind trick that I tell myself whenever I don't want to go to the gym is at least go for 30 minutes. I don't care if you sit on the bike and do the slowest pedal known to man. At least show up for 30 minutes. That's always a trick of the mind, because I promise you, the second you come in on minute 29, you're going to be feeling so good. You're going to be in the zone and you're going to be like, yeah, baby, I'm doing a dang thing. And you're going to be getting it in. But even if you don't, and the 30 minutes is up and you're ready to go, you showed up for yourself. Man, y'all about to give me the rating again. Y'all about to give me the rating again, because literally we show up for everything else, but when it comes time to take care of ourselves, to take care of our needs, we are nowhere to be found. We are nowhere to be found until it's too late. We are nowhere to be found until depression hits and we're sitting there crying, looking in the mirror, not wondering, how did we get here? Oh my God, y'all. And when I tell y'all, this is me running around doing everything else until life hits so hard and you're like, how did we get here? You weren't showing up for yourself. Okay, anyway, y'all know how I said the topic was motivation versus discipline, and have we even talked about that yet? And we're 8 minutes into this video. Okay, motivation. Motivation is bull. Motivation is bull. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation is that first of the year, hurrah, oh my God, we're gonna make this change. I'm so excited. 3 months, we're gonna kill it. We're gonna go hard. Motivation is as if everything is gonna be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. Let's do it. You think you're gonna feel like that every day? Do you really think you're gonna feel like that every day? There's gonna be a day that comes when everything has went wrong in your day, where you say F everything. You think you're gonna have motivation that day, or you think you're gonna wanna go home and do whatever it is that helps you release and, get your mind off of things that are going on, whether that's drinking a glass of wine, smoking, indulging, whatever it is. You think you're gonna have motivation that day? No, that's where discipline shows up. Discipline shows up when you don't feel like doing it, but you know that it benefits your future self. Discipline shows up when everybody else is outside living their best life, having fun in the temporary moment, and you are in the gym showing up for yourself because you know when you go to sleep at night, you're going to be proud of yourself. Discipline shows up when motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline is in the routine. Y'all gonna get, there's just so much I want to say. There's just so much I want to say, but y'all, I really got to get home. It's like 7:40 right now, and I haven't even made myself dinner. But all I want to say is it's discipline that brought me here, because motivation was not there. I just knew, especially since I report to you guys every single Sunday with weekly weigh-ins, I don't want, I'm already 16, 17 weekly weigh-in vlogs into this, and I honestly feel like I made no progress. And that really makes me sad, and I'm like, how many weekly weigh-ins are we going to go just seeing the cycles and the patterns just spinning like a hamster wheel, just spinning. I'm like, something's got to give, something's got to change. So this is when discipline shows up, when you feel like doing something else, but you know what you need to do. I felt like going home, but I know I needed to be here. I felt like going to Wingstop, but I'm going to go home and make me an egg bowl with eggs, sausage, spinach, protein. Yay! I mean, it's going to be really good. Don't get me wrong. I don't need no boring meal preps, and it's going to be fire too. I can't wait to go home and mess that up. But I say all that to say that you're not always going to feel like it. And I feel like there's so many people that wait to have that fire, to wait to feel like it, to show up for themselves. You're not always going to feel that way. If you're unhappy with yourself, whatever it is that you're unhappy with, if you're still here, know that you have the power to change it. I know it's easier said than done, but if you're still here, you have the power to put the work in to get to where you need to be. And I'm going to end it on that. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye. I love you.